back, so thank you so much for being here in solidarity. You all know sometimes I'm just not here just as a congresswoman. I'm also here as a descendant of the Palestinian people, as a person that is a granddaughter to a city that lives in the occupied territories, as a daughter of a mother who watches her homeland completely being destroyed and her neighbors that she grew up with being dehumanized. So I'm here because I need to put a human face to the Palestinian movement. Enough to say that our children don't matter, that they don't deserve to live and thrive and not live with the trauma of the constant attack by a racist policies and the dehumanization that continues to happen. So I want you all to know this. You know, I always remind people that I grew up in the most beautiful, blackest city in the country, in the city of Detroit. And what I learned growing up there as a Palestinian is that, you know, looking at just my neighborhood, every corner is a reminder of the civil rights movement. They will continue to try to degrade the Palestinian people, to dehumanize them, to make them out what they're not. My black neighbors, my Latino sisters and brothers throughout my district, they fight for human dignity for themselves. And that's the only thing the Palestinian people are asking, is to deserve to live, to deserve to exist with human dignity, with human rights. Enough hiding between propaganda that isn't true, what they say about the Palestinian people. My city doesn't know what's happening other than that she can't get to the hospital. The little kids don't understand what's going on, but they don't have access to clean water. They're not people that are sitting there trying to hurt anybody. They want to live in their homes in Sheikh Jarrah and Jerusalem and all throughout Israel and Palestine. That's what they want to do, is to be able to thrive and live. Enough with the segregation and Jim Crow laws. Enough with building roads through my grandmother's land and saying she can't even walk on the road. Enough with the checkpoints and saying that she doesn't deserve to be able to walk freely. She did nothing except be born in a land that everybody continues to fight over. Well, this land belongs to everyone. It belongs to all of us. And so I just want you all to take a moment and understand this. They will try to beat down the Palestinian people. People like Muhammad and everybody. But they don't understand that we are seeds. This is something that my black mothers have taught me. We are seeds. And now there's one of them in the United States Congress. They cannot take away our history. You know, I don't know if André knows this, but every time I speak about what's going on in Palestine, you know, I have colleagues that sometimes say, you know, Rashida, you got to know the history. And I was like, what are you talking about? What? And they constantly say this to me. And I was like, what are you talking about? My family lived through that history. So sometimes I don't even use sometimes occupation or not, because they don't understand that. What they do understand is that people died solely because of who they are. Because they were Palestinian. Because they were of a certain faith, whatever it is. They were completely alienated, killed, and the ethnic cleansing continues now. And so I tell all of you, you will not whitewash, you will not take away my family's and ancestors' history. You will not. You will not. Thousands and thousands continue to be displaced and pushed out of their homes and their land. Enough. And so many folks are going to continue to try to gaslight us, target us, bully us. But we won't. We will not be pushed down, because we all deserve to live freely and with human dignity. So please continue to be that voice. Continue to have that courage. I know how hard it is. I've never expected this to happen to me in Congress, where people literally try to discredit you, to take away who you are. It won't happen because we are so many of us here. We are living the truth. We understand the truth. And so I just want you all to know, continue to lift us all up, the ones who are speaking truth to power in Congress, but also understand that the work is in the community. The work is in the communities that you all live in. Work those communities. Educate, teach, all those things. But let me tell you this. It was a young girl in Flint Masjid who got up. She was a Muslimah. She got up and she goes, Rashida, how come nobody's saying anything about what's happening, what's happening, the rhetoric coming out of the candidates for president? And back then, the forever impeached president was running on this Islamophobic, unbelievably terrible just rhetoric that was really leading to violence. And I looked at this beautiful young sister in the Flint Masjid and I said to her, sister, what did you say? What did you say when he said that Mexicans were rapists? You can almost hear a pin drop, Andre. Because I'll tell you this, our freedom is interconnected with black, brown, indigenous. It is connected. What they are doing to the Palestinian people is what they continue to do to our black brothers and sisters here, to the immigrant community here, and enough. So I want you to know this. As you are marching for freedom of Palestine, please know that you must be marching for everybody's freedom. It is all interconnected. And so this is how you grow this movement. This is how you spread the truth. Thank you so much. Thank you. Salams.
Wow. I love this sister here. I came out to support you especially because my love and appreciation for you has grown throughout the years because she is the realest and she is the truth. Give it up for our sister. I love Congresswoman Tlaib. I want to thank all of you who came out today, all of the organizations, all of the activists, those of you who took off from work or snuck away from your laptop. Thank you for coming out. If you are black, this is your fight. If you are Latino, this is your fight. If you're South Asian, this is your fight. If you're white, this is your fight. If you're Jewish, this is sure enough your fight. If you are an American, this is your fight. If you are a human being, this is your fight.
If we're Jewish, it is our fight.
That's right, my brother. So what we're saying is, this isn't about me or you. This is about the liberation of the Palestinian people. I love Sister Rashida and Sister Omar because they have set an example for our colleagues in Congress. Many members right now are being threatened with political repercussions if they speak out on this issue. But I say, if you pay taxes, know that we spend billions of dollars every year that go to the state of Israel. Now, Israel is an important security partner, we know that. But we cannot allow our taxpayer dollars to go toward the oppression of the Palestinian people. I am urging each and every one of you to continue to support, uplift, and encourage people like Sister Rashida, people like Sister Ilhan, the entire squad, your brother André, and every member of Congress who has stepped up and showed out and supported this issue, and those who are afraid. Before you condemn them, give them a chance to be on the right side of history. No longer should politicians feel threatened about speaking out for what is right. If you speak out for Black Lives Matter, you should speak out on behalf of the Palestinians. If you are concerned about what is happening in Colombia, you should speak up on behalf of the Palestinians. A tweet is not enough. A post is not enough. A meme is not enough. We need your voices at the polls to punish those who are still afraid, but yet they come to you when it's time to get reelected. But when it comes time to speak out against this issue, they're silent. Enough is enough. As we go forward, let us unite and stand up on this issue and know that this isn't just a singular fight, this is a human fight. Thank you.
1, 2, 3.
Long live Palestine! Long live Palestine! Long live Palestine! Down, down, Israel! Down, down, Israel! Down, down, Israel!